Kiwis love nothing more than a good old barbecue on a summer's day, so we're going to show you how you can use the lamb leg roast. Good thing about these as well with the packaging and the fact that they're in the vac pack seal, very good from a hygiene point of view. Really nice piece of meat here. You can actually just butterfly this. So take our knife, go 3/4 of the way through. So see there, it looks like a butterfly. Fly, be free, away you go. That's why we call it butterflying. So once we've got that, put it into a bowl. And here, this is when you can get creative and as inventive as you want. Use your favourite marinade, your favourite sort of dressing to go on the meat to give it that really, really nice flavours that you like for summer. So with me, I'm just going to use a little bit of my favourite sea salt, a little bit of dried mint, touch of crushed garlic. Here I've got this little crushed lemon zest. It's going to give it a nice sort of lemony, citrusy flavour at the end. And good glug of olive oil. What's a glug, you may ask? Well, a glug is when you pour a bottle of liquid like that, it goes glug glug. Well, a glug is a measure. So I just marinate that away. The good thing is you can do this before you start the barbie. Have this sitting in the fridge, bring it out when you're ready to cook it. Let all those flavours soak in. So we'll just let that soak for a wee while before we cook it. The butterfly lamb leg roast is now marinated away for a good quarter of an hour, half hour. Obviously the longer it marinates the better, and we're ready to cook it. So turn the barbie on earlier on, turn it on full blast to start with, and then once it comes up to heat we drop it down to low heat, because we don't want it on full when we apply the meat, because we end up with all that burn and that charcoalness. Now some people like that. If you like that, fine, go for it, but just turn it down just to help the cooking process along. It's nice and hot. We'll use the flat top here. So we'll do, just let the excess oil drip away before we add it, and then listen to that. It's nice and hot. Beautiful, beautiful. Make sure you're standing downwind of the smoke. And then make sure it doesn't stick. And then we'll just flip it over. Instant caramelization. Really, really nice there. And then, beautiful thing about this with the barbecues with the lid, just bring the lid back. Pop that down. We'll give that 5 to 10 minutes before we come back to it. Okay, so once it's been cooking for a while, we'll lift the lid and we'll test it. Test for the degree of doneness, depending on how you like it. Remember, as we spoke about earlier on, the rare, medium, well, well done. I quite like mine sort of like that, sort of rare to medium rare, something like this on the barbie. And what we'll do is we'll add a few vegetables, just like we did with the lamb loin fillet indoors where we roasted them in the oven. I'll just add some vegetables to the barbecue. Allow those to come up to heat, to warm up. Some nice asparagus. Asparagus really good and abundant here in the summer. Some tomatoes. And then whilst those vegetables are cooking, it's still important, just as important when cooking on the barbie, to rest your meat as well before serving it. So we'll take that off and allow that to start resting. Allow our vegetables to cook up, warm through. So arrange these on the platter. So once our meat's nicely rested, we've got our vegetables on the platter ready to go. Got our meat nicely rested. We'll just bring that over to the carving board. And again, remember, we want to cut across the grain, just cut nice strips. You could cut this in half this way, into 2 pieces. So we just arrange that up onto our platter. And there you have it, Silver Fern Farms lamb leg roast done on the barbecue with barbecued vegetables on a glorious summer's day.